Hi, my name is Samantha Marshall, and this is my reaction to the article Body Rituals Among the Nasarima by Horace Minor. Through the use of Minor's tone and word choice, he is able to describe the rituals that the Nasarima people participated in as bizarre and pretty extreme. Minor uses words like medicine man and how they have a temple called Lepiso, where ceremonies are performed to treat very sick patients. Minor also talks about how in each house's family has these shrines where people perform ceremonies in private, and children are only allowed to perform these ceremonies when they reach a certain age. He also explained that richer families will have more shrines in their houses. Minor also comments how the Nasarima don't talk about intercourse because it's seen as a taboo topic, and how they put effort into avoiding pregnancy by using magical materials and timing intercourse for phases of the moon. After reading this article, I thought that he was describing a very weird cult, but it wasn't until my professor wrote Nasarima on the board that I realized that they were talking about the American culture. I think Minor did this to show us that any culture can be viewed as weird or different from an outsider's perspective, and he did this to show us that we shouldn't judge people based on their culture. So the ritual, So an event that I will be describing is Friday Night Football. So every Friday night, people gather from the town or surrounding towns to watch two groups of teenagers dressed in tights, protective gear, and head coverings to battle each other on the field in hopes that one of them can catch an oval-shaped ball and carry it to the end of the field. When they carry the ball to the end of the field, it signifies that the team scored points. After securing points, the team's players typically do a quick dance to celebrate, but they have to do it quickly so the people with hats don't pull a yellow scarf from their pockets and give the team a punishment. People who have gathered to watch this event are separated into two groups. These groups must not cross paths because if they do, it might cause a fight between them. The people subject themselves to sit on the most uncomfortable silver chairs for 48 minutes. The younger people in attendance will typically stand for the duration of the game and do not have to deal with this type of torture. They tend to cover their faces in colorful dots to represent the group they are supporting and dress in their colors and their team's colors as well. When the 48 minutes are over, one group is given the title of champion, and the victory goes on their records in hopes of becoming the winner at the end of the season. Some children who are good at this type of battle will be given access to attend higher level education for free in the promise that they possess these skills on the field for their team. High school football has changed throughout the years, especially due to recent discoveries of CTE, or chronic traumatic encephalopathy, in football players. CTE is a progressive and fatal brain disease associated with repeated traumatic brain injuries, which include concussions and repeated hits to the head. Back in the day, coaches didn't take the time to teach players how to actually tackle correctly or limit the number of full contact practices to help protect the players' brains. This led to the development of CTE in players who played in high school as well as professionally. A study conducted by Dr. Fowler, Brooks, and McGuine found that the National Federation of High School reports that around 1 million teenagers play football in the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association, and during the 2012-2013 season, 49,000 to 109,000 players were reported having a concussion. We also found that players are 4 times more likely to develop a concussion during practice. Due to these research by the WAIA, they decided to reduce the number of full contact practices to only 2 days a week. By doing this, they found that the number of concussions has decreased by 57%. These changes to high school football are beneficial because they look after the well-being of these kids playing this sport. The study conducted by Dr. Fowler, Dr. Brooks, and Dr. McGuire found that reducing the number of full contact practices has decreased the number of concussions by 57%. Not only does reducing full contact practice helps to protect the players that just play in high school, but also those who go on to play college and professionally as well. Thank you.